Culture matters, it matters. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. During the 11th Shanghai International Film Festival, we discovered a very fairly new film, which is premiered here in Shanghai under the title of City of Trance. And the film is about a bunch of young people's life here in Shanghai, and which is directed by a young Holland director. Welcome, David Verbeek, here in the studio. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi. And of course, his producer, Natasha De Villers. And the other one is a young director. He's quite young. His own script, black and white photos, won a big award in Holland. His name is Shu Haolun. Welcome to the show. Now, let's go with you first. City of Trance is a Chinese movie, to what I understand, right? It's produced in Chinese.
It's produced in China. It's spoken in Mandarin and even in some local Shanghai-hua. And there's 6 main characters, and there's one Dutch guy in it. But yeah, I guess you can consider it a fully Chinese film made with European money mostly.
I'm not going back home if that's what you're worried about. I want to keep things the way they are. And right now, I just want you.
No. What inspired you to do this?
People in Europe read a lot about cities like Shanghai right now in the newspaper. And it's mostly from an economic perspective. It's mostly about, this city which is, suddenly, arising and getting so much attention internationally and all these companies moving there. But what interested me was really what was the story that was behind the numbers, behind the economics, what was going on with people from my age, basically, people between 20 and 30 years old. And I was just very inspired, very intrigued by what it must be like to basically grow up in a place that changes faster than you can grow up. At that point, the Dutch Film Fund gave me money to stay here for a while and to, basically research here and start writing. And what I did is I got to know a lot of people, and I had a lot of Chinese friends, and I learned a little bit of Chinese myself, but I still think I should have done better. But
so Haolun, you're educated overseas.
Yes.
But you're Shanghainese, are you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what makes you decide to come back to this country to be a filmmaker?
First, I didn't want to do the immigrant sort of film, because I didn't feel attached to this kind of scene. But China is sort of in the rapid changing. As a Chinese, I want to witness the changing. Also, I want to join this change. I didn't want to living in the outside of the country. That's why I want to come here, because I think that this right now is the interesting story happening. I want to be part of that. Certainly, I want to make a film about that.
I see.
By the way.
Natasha, I'm so curious. What makes you decide to put your money and get some more money from the other producers to invest in a guy in his age, with no living experience in Shanghai, and to produce a film about the native Shanghainese, about their life, their thoughts, and their future?
I don't know, or unconscious.
We kind of started to develop it together, and we got to know each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I was living here, I think, already 1 year, and then we met. And then it took another year, or 1.5 years, before we actually started shooting it. So I had been living in Shanghai for 2.5 years before
actually produced this film.
Yeah.
I usually pick up projects with directors. Making films is a long-term thing. You don't make a film in 6 months, and I know that. And so it's important that you have a very good connection with the director you're working with. And so Haolun said, I would like to do a film. And when we started talking, there wasn't even a project, as I remember.
There were
vague ideas, a concept. And then we sat down together and started discussing what he was interested in and developed something. And I encouraged him to develop something in that direction. And David already had an idea of a script. But he wanted somebody to help him to get it, a little bit more in a more advanced production stage. And through both of them, Haolun is from Shanghai, David is from Holland, but David's film was on Shanghai and Haolun's film is on Shanghai. And I think I'm fortunate to have a job where through their films I can really also delve into this city and this place, this new place where I am. It's a great way to really go deep into the levels.
It sounds like
city.
that. I should talk to you after the show because I have some ideas too. I have a story bear in mind for years, so I should talk to you. And probably people in front of the television will come to you more often. So if they have a dream or ideas about movies, right? Okay. Anyhow, so we come back with the details of David's story and what it's City of Trance all about. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A correct interpretation and translation of my script.
You have sharp eye, looking for the people that organizing your own crew.
It's true, you have to have around you the right people who actually have the experience.
I cannot believe you made this film for this budget.